Pra 2 on their High Elves versus Skaven of Power Chan. And Power Chan brought Warp Fire Throwers, and they're trolling. I don't want to cast this replay anymore. This isn't serious. Okay. Power Chan versus Pra 2. And honestly, a cursed matchup. This matchup is so Skaven favored, it's insane. Now, Power Chan didn't bring a super abusive build that can just roll the High Elves and it's not even fun, but those builds are out there. For the High Elves, we have 5 Spearmen, 1 Ranger, 3 Archers, one of which is Talon's Torquilada with their fire damage and fire weakness imbuement, which will help the Dragon Princes, well, the Fireborn Dragon Princes. And then we have an Archmage of Death who have Fate of Buna and Doom and Darkness. Cool, cool. People are pinging me in chat. What is it? Battlesies here. What up, dude? How you doing? Okay, keep in mind, Befouled Charge increases speed, not charge speed while charging. Slow clap. Yeah. Warp Fire Throwers are the best unit on the roster. Dope, Lies, and Kyle coming in with his usual 1 membership because we appreciate Kyle. We love Kyle. Anyway, for the Skaven side, we have Skaven Slaves, Pit Fighters, Hells Deep, the Council Guard, double Warp Lock Jezzail, double Warp Fire Thrower, a Warp Grinder for a bit of netting, an Assassin, Ikit Claw, Clan Rats, and Night Runners. Pretty usual Skaven stuff except for the Warp Fire Throwers and Warp Grinders. Tyrannoc Chariots, Ithilmar Chariots, did you guys have Vanguard or how did you get all the way out here so quickly? I guess they just ran. Okay, we take those. Other War Lions getting massacred by the poor Pit Fighters. I say poor, because they're probably just going to die to archers and spears. They're not going to fight the big monster they oh so crave. Jezzails are making those chariots' lives hell, though. Poor Ithilmar Chariots. They haven't seen any combat, and they're already below half HP. Thankfully, they have a regrowth coming. Oh, it's a Deathcaster. Warp Fire Throwers lining up to deal with those shitty High Elves. Yes! Burn! Direct hit from Warp Fire Throwers! And it's like a third or a quarter of their HP, and now the Archers are in range, and the Warp Fires are gonna die, and nothing matters, and everything sucks. Doom and Darkness to lower the leadership of the Warp Fire Throwers as the Dragon Princes charge in, because fuck you, that's why! And the Fireborn are gonna hit the Pit Fighters at Hell's Deep, but they didn't actually get attack orders onto them. Now they do. Oh! Oh! They're getting murdered! They're getting cooked as the Warp Fire Throwers hold these guys in place, doing a lot of damage while the Jezzails fire in, the Council Guard, the Assassins are coming. Everybody's gonna kill the fucking Fireborn, but don't worry, they're gonna get a regrowth. Never mind, idiot, because they don't get a regrowth. Did you? Did you just Fate of Buna some Clan Rats? That's a misclick. That's a misclick, I know, because my boy Pra 2 is actually pretty solid at High Elves. He plays some pretty good games on High Elves. He's pretty good. I know that's a misclick. You didn't mean to do that, did you? You didn't mean to Fate of Buna some fucking Clan Rats. I know, because I've watched some replays of yours, and you're pretty good. You're not the Fate of Buna some Clan Rats kind of guy. You're not that kind of guy at all. Yo, boy, stop teasing new players. You're such a bully. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. Don't Fate of Buna Clan Rats, kids. It's not worth your time. You should Fate of Buna one of these Jezzail teams. That would actually be a really good use of your time. Dragon Princes are now uncontested on the backline as the Fireborn are driven away by a very good Skaven effort. I really like that Warp Grinder combo. That was very good. But these Dragon Princes should be able to get both the Jezzails and even out this balance of power by quite a lot. Ikit Claw is running around. I didn't actually check what spells he has. Ah, he has Howling Warp Gale, Influencing Ruin. The classic. We still need to do the head-to-head? Hell yeah, brother. I'm free in a lot of December. If you want to hit me up, do the head-to-head. Beat my buns on stream. Yeah, I'm around. For sure, for sure, for sure. Ikit's trying to do some peeling as the Jezzails and the Warp Grinders are under a bit of duress. Council Guard somehow got in a fight with some War Lions, and the Ithilmar Chariots are hanging out by the White Line. They're so traumatized after getting absolutely lit up by the Jezzails. They're just staying safe over there for now, as the High Elves are still closing in. Rangers easily get through Clan Rats as Night Runners shoot them in the back, but Archers are firing in, and none of the Archers have been under threat just yet. I'll see if Ikit or any of the Radicers want to go out and deal with those guys, but it looks like the Radicers are busy with other matters. As Ikit fires his Storm Demon into the Fireborn. But I didn't see it go off, so it either hit something right next to him or he canceled it. Flensing Rune Overcast attacks the Archmage of Death. Again, as I've mentioned several times, the High Elves did not bring regrowth, so all the damage will stick. That is very problematic as Rangers find their way onto the Warplock Jezzails. I think the Warplock Jezzails can win this. I think they can win this. And you know why? It's because the Rangers have attack orders on the Clan Rats. Ah, fuck. The attack orders dropped. That means they're going to attack the Jezzails. Alright, those Jezzails are dead as hell. As War Lions hang out next to the other Jezzails. But the Hives are pushing in on all sides. I'm a little worried for the Skaven because of that. The Skaven balance power is heavily propped up by Ikit Claw's health being so high. But if you get into a late game where there's Dragon Princes left, even if they're wounded, Dragon Princes versus Ikit Claw, Archers and Spears versus Ikit Claw, that HP is not going to matter. And the fraudulent bounce power will be exposed for what it is, Warp Fire Throwers. They could maybe shoot at the Fireborn and deal with 35% fire resistance and a shit ton of armor. Sometimes Clan Rats just get in the way of solid targets. F that Clan Rat in particular. Yeah, that was a hell of a fate of Yuna as the Warplock Jezzail gets taken out by Doom and Darkness. No more volleys for you. It's still an assassin, still like a claw. What does the assassin have? He just has the trophy. Okay, as long as the Archmage of Death doesn't overcommit, then the assassin trophy won't be able to turn this game around. Those planets had to learn they can't avoid their fate of Yuna. Ikit Claw routes off the Ithilmar chariots easily enough, and then he Flensing Ruins the Archmage of Death yet again. And he's even going to shoot her with Storm Demon. Ow! Okay, she actually needs to get as far... No! Get away from the white line! No! If that Flensing Rune takes you down, you all of a sudden lose your leadership for even a little bit. She's going to fly right off the map. She has to get as central on the map as possible, wait for her leadership to stabilize, and then she needs to spend the rest of the game as far from Ikit Claw as she can. But if she flies next to the white line while her health is depleting, she could actually just route off for no reason. But I forgot who I'm talking about. She's a High Elf. Her leadership will never go anywhere. She's completely fine. Bounce power is slightly against the High Elves. I don't know if I agree. I actually think this is like a flat-out 50-50 game at this point, as we do have some Jezzails coming back. We do have some Warpfire Throwers coming back. Not that those matter overly much, but they can still do some decent stuff, especially on all these infantry who are mega clumped up. But they shattered because Skaven leadership. Not complaining. That's literally their weakness, so it's fine. Their leadership sucks. It's just funny. Still have a lot of archers left. They can fire at the pit fighters. They fire at Ikit. Ikit's down to half HP. That is something to consider. And now, looking at the state of the battlefield, I would rather be the High Elves again. Some Warplock Jezzails is going to get a couple shots off, but I'm hoping the High Elves see them and can go knock those guys out. Elsewhere, a lot of the damage for the Skaven is leaving en masse. Unironically, the Assassin's concerning. Because Ikit can get surrounded by Dragon Princes and take a lot of damage. Ikit can get shot by archers and take a lot of damage. The Assassin is actually pretty hard for cavalry to do a lot of damage to. You are not... Pra! You can't Doom and Darkness an unbreakable unit! I think he was trying to click on the pit fighters. Fuck you, Council Guard! Minus 16 leadership, you unbreakable fucker! Damn it. You know what? Pra's just styling, because he's winning anyway. That's the thing, is he doesn't need to be hyper efficient with his spells. He's got the micro. He's got the hands to win anyway. He's got them hands. As Ikit is getting poked down by those archers. Nice job, nice choice. Just take that little HP off of him. Dragon Princes and Spearmen trying to collapse in on the last of these Rat Ogres, but the Dragon Princes do have to run away. They rout. As the archers continue to poke away at little Ikit. 6 and 4 volleys left for those guys. The Fireborn are coming over with the last of their models. Spearmen are going to rout off Night Runners, and Rangers are busy trying to clean up Jezzails and other stuff in that far side. Council Guard down to 49 models and barely visible HP. And we have some Clan Rats and some Rat Ogres. The archers might want to shoot these Rat Ogres while they're here for free. They might want to do that, otherwise these Rat Ogres are going to get a charge onto them and just be a nuisance. Not like it'll kill an entire archer unit, but it will be a nuisance, so yeah. Good volley. Take those Rat Ogres out. Just make it not really a problem. I'm super concerned about this assassin, actually, though. That's actually a problem. Fireborn charge straight into the Rat Ogres. Rat Ogres leadership barely stays above for just a second while they were charging, so they got a couple hits off onto the Fireborn, but now they'll be routed away. And Rangers caught the last Giselle again. This time they're going to shatter it for real. These stupid rats with their sniper rifles. Okay, they didn't shatter it, they routed it. That's a good Doom and Darkness. Get rid of those clan rats so that your Rangers don't have to actually attrition out and fight them. That's fine. Might have wanted to say, if you're running out of Winds of Magic, you might have wanted to save it for like Icket Claw or something. But if you have Winds of Magic and we're going to late game, then it's fine. Because they don't have Spirit Leech, which I would maybe criticize that they should have Spirit Leech, but yeah. Fireborn fight Icket, and even at that extremely depleted state, they can do a lot of damage to him. Yeah, look, on the charge they took off like 300 health, and then in the aftermath of the charge they took off another 300. So that's 600 damage from a pretty much dead Fireborn charged him and did that much, which is pretty insane. Now I'm super concerned though, because this lady can't really get involved in the fight as long as Icket is alive. She kind of has to hang out and wait for him to rout for some reason, and if he routs, then she can chase him. But if she comes back into range, she's going to get Overcast and Cleansing Ruin and just die, and then the High Elves are doomed. Because their leadership is stalwart, but I mean, it's not unbreakable. They're not all literally unbreakable, so losing their lord means nothing. It gets chased to the Fireborn. One of our archers out of ammo, the other archer has 3 volleys left. Might want to use 1 or 2 of them on the Council Guard. It looks like they are going to do just that. Just get rid of these guys. Solid target to deal with while Night Runners rear charge them. And the Assassin's on the hunt, looking for this stalked Archmage of Death. Fate Immune onto the Council Guard. Again, this late into the game, I don't necessarily hate that as long as she has the Winds of Magic for a Doom and Darkness onto the Assassin or Icket to help rout them. A Doom and Darkness onto the Night Runners, too. Also fine, paired with the Dragon Prince charge, just getting rid of them, yeah. Yeah, and the Council Guard are dead! That's the Pra 2 we know and love. That's the Pra 2 I've been casting for 45 years. That's my best man at my wedding, Pra 2. He's back, baby. He's fucking back. So the Assassin is stuck fighting Rangers, and this is actually super bad for the Assassin. I didn't realize the Rangers were still here. I know I just saw them chasing Giselle, so I should have remembered, but the Rangers are the best tool versus the Assassin that the High Elves have left. Will they kill it? No. But they can get it low enough that a Doom and Darkness or a rear charge from the Eagle can do a lot of damage to him, so go Rangers, go. Kick that Assassin's ass. The last of the Clan Rats are dying. Icket got rid of the Fireborn. The Assassin has lost about 400 HP while we've been sitting here. We have some Spearmen in the distance that can be rallied. It looks like they just got orders to come back to the fray. Archers firing one of their last volleys at these Clan Rats to get rid of those fools. They have 1 volley left. It should be safe for Icket. Please don't fire it at the Assassin who is in melee with your other units, because he is so teeny tiny. You will do more friendly fire than you will do actual enemy damage. Now the Assassin is surrounded by Dragon Princes, but the Dragon Princes really don't have too much say about what to do here, as he gets 1 shot onto them and probably will rout them. Bounce Power is the Skaven's worst enemy, because actually they have a shot of winning this game still. Not joking, 100% they have a shot of winning this game, but if Bounce of Power decides against them, they will get routed off. But this lady is next to useless. She's been pushed so far back because she just can't take a Cleansing Ruin from Icket, so she's not really a factor. So you're looking at an Archer that's almost dead and no ammo, an Archer that's half HP and no ammo, a half HP Spearman, an almost dead Spearman, almost dead Dragon Prince, almost dead Ranger versus Icket and the Assassin. But Icket's leadership is so low. This is why I was saying we needed to wait for... No! Don't do that! We needed to wait for a Doom and Darkness. If you Doom and Darkness, Icket, he's gonna fucking rout, but he uses the Flensing Ruin on the Dragon Princess. This lady's wide open and she's coming in. She sees the Flensing Ruins on cooldown and she can't be stopped. She's flying in. Get that Doom and Darkness down and charge Icket Claw. That motherfucker's gonna rout, but Icket starts to tear out away the Rangers. The Assassin's still holding on for now. Can the Doom Wheel tear out stuff? Does he have another Flensing Ruin in the tank eventually? Because that's what he's gonna need now that he used all those Dragon Princes. And sure, you got rid of the Dragon Princes, but you were doing so good at just making sure this Archmage of Death didn't get to play the fucking game. Her Encourage Aura could never be in range to keep the High Elves fighting. She couldn't have possibly rear charged you or cycle charged or anything because the Flensing Ruin kept her at bay, but then you got impatient and you used it. You used it! Flensing Ruins aren't there to use, they're there to hold on to and to threaten with. They're like nuclear missiles. If you actually use them, we're all fucked. It gets taken too much damage. He Howling Warp Gales the Archmage of Death just to keep her in place for a bit. If he has enough Winds of Magic for Flensing Ruin and all we're waiting on is the cooldown, then that's fine. If you actually just use Winds of Magic you should have used on Flensing Ruin, that is not fine. As it rolls through some archers, he's about to Terror out them, because I don't think those ones are Terror immune, but he is taking slow poke damage from these Spearmen. He needs the Assassin to help him break those guys' charge defense like this, and then he can get a rear charge in through them where he'll take a lot less damage, but also do more damage to them. There's another Flensing Ruin! He fucking did it! He held on to enough Winds of Magic to do it! This bitch didn't hold on to enough Winds of Magic for a Doom and Darkness! He did it! He did it! Ikit Claw wins the whole game, as the High Elves need to somehow rout Ikit before that bitch dies, because as soon as she dies, their leadership tanks enough that Ikit's gonna just terror out everybody. 8 seconds left on the Flensing Ruin. She's running out of HP, but Ikit's running out of leadership. 3, 2, 1. She's alive! She's alive with 18 HP! 18! She's still kicking, and her fucking leadership's actually positive. And now the spears are gonna hold. They're gonna drag Ikit to his fucking death, cause this bitch has 18 HP! Why? Why did this happen? No! This game would go up on the balance of power. They might still do it, because it's not like she's gonna come back. Spearman still holding. It gets at 770 HP as he charges through Spearman, but the problem is that these Spearmen are now immune to terror. So even if you tear out these other ones, you have to fight through these whole Spearmen, and their leadership's going nowhere. But that bitch at 0 leadership still isn't rallying, which sometimes 0 is a weird number. Alright, 0 is not a real number. There's -0 and there's +0. +0, shit comes back and sits on the edge of the map with 0 leadership. -0, what this lady's doing is routing off the map even though she's at 0. Sometimes 0's positive, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's just not. You just don't get it. So she's back, alright, she's got 2 leadership, she's positive, she's chilling, so we now know that she's not about to fly off the map, she's not about to fuck over the High Elves, and she even gets orders to maybe come back here. That's a little risky, but we're gonna try it as the Spearmen continue to fight the Assassin, but the Assassin's health bar hasn't moved in a long time. He can grind through a lot of spear. Do you have another Flensing Ruin? What is wrong with you? How do you have so many Flensing Ruins left? Where have they been? What have you been doing with them? That still is actually a pretty good cast though, because I don't know if he notices the Archmage is here. She is unspottable right now. Nice stuff from Pra though, dragging the Spearmen that have the Flensing Ruin on them away from the battle so that they're not hurting all their brethren, but the Assassin routes, it's just Ikit. He's the only thing holding the Skaven in this game at this point, but the terror route immunity is wearing off. The Spearmen are going to terror out in front of him, and then the archers will too, but this lady's coming in. She's going to be spotted. She's going to be like, where's your Flensing Ruin now, motherfucker? And she has attack orders onto it, but no, she routes on the way in because she's a coward, because she's a stupid asshole. She's going to run away as Ikit routes, but no! Unlimited power! The Overcast hurts Ikit, he's down to 1 leadership, he routes! He routes himself with the unlimited power! Ikit, no! What happened? What the fuck? What? What? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? No! He had it! He had it in the fucking bag! Oh! No! Ikit, no! No! Holy shit! Whew! That was a good game. That was a good game. That's why we love Pra 2 and Power. I never doubted Pra 2 for a second. Never doubted him. That's why he's the GOAT. That's why he's the fucking GOAT. Can Ikit's random lightning zaps hit flyers? Yes. Yes, they can. Oh boy. Alright, I'm just reading chat for a second. Hey. Whew! Queek was the best rider winning. Nah, dude. That's great. Okay. That was such a good replay. Good job, Pratu and Bowergen. I love that. Both the Dragon Princes did pretty darn well. War Lions got wrecked, but you need them a little bit. Ikit Claw, 3,600 value. Very, very nice stuff from him. Clanners tried to hold. The Warp Grinders had a super sick combo that did a lot of the Fireborn's HP. Dude, the Fireborn got massacred at the start of the game, and they still got 2,400 value. That was crazy. Council Guard did pretty well. Night Runners did pretty well. Warp Fire Throwers both got 14 kills, so OP can't be stopped. Jazales did fine. Rat Ogres did great. Roar. Subscribe, yes.